Hello guys, welcome back. So in last chapter, we were able to create a Next.js app with responsiveness. By responsiveness, what I mean is ki like right now you can see this image uh, when it is run on a bigger screen. But if I switch this to mobile view, you can see the the image get changed and few other things are also getting changed. So this is all handled in CSS that we learned in last chapter. Today, in the new chapter, what we'll learn is about routing. So, in this, there are four things that we are going to learn how we're going to use the routing file system and other things. So, let's start. So, it says nested routing. Nest.js uses file system routing where folders are used to create nested routes. Each folder represents a route segment that maps to a URL segment. Is it is as simple as that. Whatever folder structure that we have in our application, the same routes gets created automatically in Next.js. You can create a separate UI for each route using layout TSX or page TSX. Okay, so separate UI we can create. We'll see how. Page TSX is a special Next.js file that exports a React component and it's required for the routes to be accessible. In your application, you already have a page. This is the home page route. You can to create a nested route. You can okay. Dashboard path. Let's see how it works. Because in currently in our application, do we have a UI? Yes, we have it. That already has a dashboard app. And in page, what do we have? Yep, nothing. So let's go ahead and see what we have to do. So first thing that we have to do is create a folder dashboard inside app. Okay, inside app. Let's create a folder dashboard. Inside dashboard, we have to create a new page.tsx file. So let's create a new file, page.tsx. Put this file inside dashboard. Okay, then copy this code, add this to this file. Now make sure the developments are in server running. Okay, we'll copy this path. You should see dashboard page.txt. Let's see if we can see it. Yes, we can. Now, this is how you create a different page in Next.js. Create a new route segment using a folder. Alright. Like having special name, page, special name for page files. Collocate your compound. So here they are saying that in Nest.js, the folders get collocated. So what does that mean is ki, like in our UI folder, this is our UI folder. We can see there are many files. So these files are not publicly accessible until and unless I add a page.tsx file inside the UI folder. Page.tsx or route.tsx, both. Any of the two. So it says publicly safe. That it means only that. And only the content inside the page.tsx file will be like returned in the server response. So the next thing is practice creating the dashboard page. Let's create some dashboard pages. So we have to create a customer page, all right, and then an invoice page. So let's try. Inside the dashboard, we have to create two customer. Uh, is the other name customer and invoices. All right, customers. So rename this also. Now we have to make these two paths available. So if so right now these paths are not accessible. Why? Because we don't have a page.tsx file written for these two paths. So let's add that page.tsx and let's copy this content. We will change that to let's keep this on customers dashboard page, and in here this is invoice dashboard. Now let's try these two path, customers and invoices. Is the project loaded yet? It says ki now this path is created. Customers. What about the other one? Yeah, this is also created. Compiling dash. Okay, no, the other path is not yet created. Invoices is not yet created. Customers. Nice. I made a typo. Let's fix this. And then we'll try invoices. Invoices is loaded. Yes, both are working. Let's check the solution now. Yes, we did the same thing. Perfect, perfect. Yep, yep. Now creating the dashboard layout. Uh, Dashboard have some sort of navigation that is shared across multiple pages. All right. Yes. Okay. So what that means is key from the dashboard page, I can move across the across both the type of dashboard that I created, that are customers and invoices. So let's create a layout for that. Perfect. So we are importing side nav. Okay, we have already created this component in our UI folder. So we have to create a layout tsx file. For this, a shared layout. What do we have in the page tsx? Leave the content. Now we have a layout. Layout.tsx. Let's paste this. Save this using some classes from Tailwind. A few things are going on the code. Let's break it down first. Yes, we are doing side nav import. Here it is. And the layout component receives a child prop. Child prop. What does that mean? Okay. This child prop can either be a page or another layout. In your case, the page inside dashboard will automatically be nested inside layout. Okay, like so. Check that everything is working. One maneuver using layout next.js is that on navigation, only the page component update while the layout won't re-render. This is called partial rendering. All right. Only the page component update. Let's see. We have saved this. What do we have? Okay, we created these three. This is home. This is customer. Yes. So this sidebar remains as it is. Only the component which displays this text is getting changed. This is partial rendering. What next? Root layout. You imported the inter font. Yes, we have imported that. As a reminder, okay, did we add this thing in root layout? Where is our root layout? Yes, we have added this. And is required in every Next.js application. So, which is our root layout, which is, I guess, this. Let's try. Let's remove this also. What do we have in the root layout? Nothing. Okay, only a body, nothing else. No HTML. Only one should run, which is whatever we are getting from route props. This is a route prop. Let's can we format this? It is formatted like this only. So what do we have in the children React node? All right. Let's check the other layout, which is this. So in this, we are again taking a React node. All right. Uh, so root layout, we have already created it in our previous tutorial, which is a layout file at the root level of the application. So we already have it here. It says the same thing. There's nothing new that we are adding. Time to take a quiz. What is the purpose of layout file? It acts as a to share UI across multiple. This or this? I think C, because D is, it's not the entry point. Entry point is in page. All right. This is done.